Gosh dang it. Hello, everybody. Dang it, the Romulans are still attacking this. I had hoped that if I transferred it to my side, they would stop attacking it. Let's see if we can't get this thing away from this ship, and then I will restart my intro since none of my settings were working. What is it? Is it a control seat? Yeah, I actually don't have the resources to even build it. I'm sure I could salvage it from around here. Where can we find computers? Not there, those are all dead. Got them from there already. Or maybe, let's just salvage this ship while the Romulan fires on it. Yeah, look at that, that's much better use of our time. Here's an assembler, refinery, O2 generator. I think that's the only cargo. Oh, a reactor though. We'll grab that uranium and then grab the components.
Inventory full.
You don't need that oxygen bottle. Nice. I would love those thruster components, but something tells me that Romulan isn't gonna let them last here. Anything I don't need on here? I don't need glass. Don't need this gun, actually. It's useless. Don't need that scrap. I don't need the grids. We have plenty of cobalt, so I can make some more. Yeah, let's see if we can salvage.
Inventory full.
Alright. Good enough. Alright, it's all yours, Romulans. Show those pirates who's boss. This ship is dope, though. Let's check out this gun. I think it's on the edge here. Disruptor cannon. Okay, so it's a block. Because we have these items in our game, too, and I'm kind of thinking I'm going to use them. I'm very distracted. I promise we'll do a proper intro here, but... Oh, you can hear the sound. That's cool. Man, proper NPCs would be so dope. I'm not expecting it for this game, though. That's a Space Engineers 2 goal. So, I won't sweat it, but... Anyways, cool ship. Bye-bye. Let's get back to the station. Okay. Now, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Yeah. Well, I started recording the first couple minutes here and didn't notice that my audio wasn't getting picked up correctly. So there's all that gone down the drain. But thankfully I caught it this time instead of recording an entire episode first. But yeah, the fieldwork update is officially out. We are officially in game. And those new blocks have inspired me to build my own ship. If I was like, oh, I'm bad at building, blah, 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 which I am. But I did get some suggestions during the live stream, funny enough, on, you know, design things you want to have on a ship for that's designed to chase Prototech. And I'm feeling ambitious. Another thing that was changed, which I think was probably changed for a good reason, but I'm not too sure it was conveyed well to the players, is experimental mode. They have revamped that. I guess because this game is used so commonly with mods, they didn't want people to continue using, or to just like everyone be on experimental mode. And so they actually moved a bunch of experimental mode settings to the world settings. So as you see, I just had to re-enable share inertial tensor. That's technically an experimental mode feature. That's not a base game, like something that the developers intend for all players to be able to do, which is interesting. But if you've been playing, actually, by the time this episode gets out, most of you will probably have solved that already. But yeah, if that setting's missing, you just have to go load your world in the settings and then check those boxes. They'll be at the end of the advanced settings window. But that was one of the changes that was made, and because of that, that's a side effect. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it's. I don't have much to say on it. I don't think there was any harm in leaving it the way it was, but also I'm not a developer and I don't know what's best for the game. So here we are, though. So our ship will need our Prototech chaser, I should say, will need hangar bays. Not only for maybe ships and tugboats, but to store our Prototech, which I hadn't really thought of, which is kind of goofy to say. Oh, our ship that's supposed to get blocks is gonna need to carry the blocks somehow? Yeah, I know. But that being said, I want to see if this ship can function as a tugboat, because it has basically everything. Oh, there we go. I was like, why can't I move? It was on recharge. But yeah, like I said, this thing has basically all the things you could want: a drill, a salvager, etc. I wonder if it's got like a clamp of some sort. Oh, so it's got the docking clamp. We could build connectors onto blocks, and then this would be able to grab it. I think the situations we're gonna find ourselves in will be too stressful to bother, welding stuff up and whatnot. So this might not work. It's a shame this isn't a runabout, because that's exactly what this ship's purpose is gonna serve. Is gonna be our runabout. Run to asteroids, collect stuff, run to get closer to things to investigate. But yeah, this ship will be doing that functionality. Anyways, that being said, this won't do it. We'll also need a tugboat of some kind. So for now, we're gonna redock this bad boy. I don't know what of the first, 7 or 8 minutes will make it into the final cut, because it was all voiceless, but I did go to the Romulan ship and saw it attacking a pirate vessel, as you can see with the little glowy, oh yeah, see the glowy thing? It was attacking that. It was a pirate ship, actually. So I salvaged some stuff, hence my full inventory. Let me dump this. Is this my component one? Nope. It's probably this one. Yep, there it is. So we'll dump all of that, and then we will get to building. We've got inventory full of what we need to get rocking and rolling. I don't know if the sun's gonna stay like that, but I think we're gonna build it on this side. Weird. Did we get a new, I didn't even look in the pack. Did we get a new camo? And by camo, I mean new armor skin? I don't think so. I don't think this one came with an armor skin, which is okay, because I think armor skins turned into kind of a mess for the development, if I had to guess. I need to break this block, I think, because that's going to be, we're going to want to turn that right there into a conveyor junction. But yeah, every time they create new blocks in this game, they have to design a skin with all these skins. They have to add all these skins to it and redesign it, which, I mean, they do have a dedicated art team, so I'm not saying that's impossible, but it is a ton more work than maybe even they were anticipating long term. So I can get why they would be hesitant to add more, because each skin would be so much work for every block in the game. Anyways, let's get our docking port here, and I'm actually gonna go out pretty far and then do an angled one on a junction, actually. Perfect. And then yes, so one thing I want it to be is heavily armored. I don't know if I want it to be heavy armor, but I do want it well armored. I want the interior to use the curved, round, that's what it is. These round corridor blocks, I think they are just fantastic. What would have been more fantastic is a single block with all these blocks on it, but yeah, it is what it is. It's something. I'm sure that'll come in a quality of life update down the road. I think I have to start with another conveyor first, right? Or another connector. We gotta get this guy to line up, and then, yeah, just like that, and hit lock. Sweet. It's a little off-angled, but that's okay. Now we'll throw a little conveyor junction here just to give blocks to, things to connect the blocks to. I'm actually gonna build this mostly with our white sci-fi armor first. We're gonna probably make most of the ship this way because, yeah, we're gonna encroach on the area right here. I need to switch my HUD. It's a little crowded. I don't even have that many points. Like, I made a point of not getting that many GPS points, and I'm still have a very crowded screen. I could maybe clear out some of our NPC ones at the moment, because we do have a lot. Like that refinery and that factory, I'm probably never going to, but we'll leave it for now. What I was gonna say is Keen did start the quote-unquote Great Skin Hunt, which means all of our unknown signals and stuff will be giving upgraded rarity. So there'll be a lot more, and there will be better rarity. So some of those more elusive styles, like the one I wear, which is the lava suit, I bought this on Steam, you know, shameless little thing I spent money on. I got the helmet in a pod, and the helmet was like, I was like, oh, this thing is sick. I want to collect the whole thing. Oh no, the vengeance is back. If you remember from the last episode, or actually that didn't happen in last episode. It didn't happen at all. Thankfully, none of you called me on it, and I appreciate that because, I mean, it was cool. I had to see it. It's not cheating. That was just a obvious, like, oh, I need to check this out, even though it's going to probably be hostile and be a disaster. And so I did. The end. Anyways, so what was I talking about? Oh, but yeah, I got the lava helmet, and I was like, this is sick. I need to go get the rest of them. And then I got the rest of the suit, and I'm like, oh, this actually doesn't look that good. Just the helmet is fire. But that being said, I do want to explore and grab some of those signals. So honestly, once this ship gets finished, we're gonna go to signals. We're gonna go to the new medium level encounters. And once we're feeling good and tested against those, we shall go face our nemesis of Prototech. I don't know why I called it a nemesis. It's not really my nemesis. It just, I haven't even experienced it enough to make me its enemy. So we're good. But yes, hopefully, I have a feeling it's gonna become my nemesis just because it's gonna be quite difficult. Okay, I'm liking how we've shaped this thing so far. It's very nice little hole shape. It's also going to be fairly armored on the inside. One thing I did some quick experimentation with in creative was using the new pipe blocks. These guys, these pipes. And I shot just like a handheld rocket at, you know, some regular blocks and then some at some pipes and blocks. And I think the pipes tanked some damage. I am not very smart when it comes to things like combat, so it's possible I'm crazy and there's, you know, issues with it deforming down below or something, but from my inexperienced eyes, it appeared to be slightly better defensive, but we'll see. I'm not gonna have too many windows on this thing, I don't think, because, well, you know, windows aren't terrible for strength, but what they are is usually they're big. They're not armor blocks is what they aren't, and that's kind of the problem. I lost my train of thought because I'm cooking, so I might just build some here. Let me focus on building instead of talking because I clearly don't know what I'm talking about. And I will get back with you guys and we'll take a peek. Might even show you some steps along the way. We'll see. Yep, call me a madman. I barely have a hole here, and I've got 2 jump drives installed. I decided this was the best place for it. I've really armored it, and it's chunky and can fit 2 of them. I'm hoping I don't need more than 2, but the plan was to kind of go all out on jump drive functionality. That being said, if we're trying to build 2 jump drives, we're gonna need 2 assemblers maybe. Actually, no, it's fine. We're going to focus on just building the frame, so we don't need to build any additional components besides these. And let me make sure our gold is being prioritized in our refinery. It's not. Okay, moving it there. Let's make sure our silver is completed as well. It has not. The platinum is nice. We're definitely going to need the platinum, but let's focus on gold and silver at the moment. Cool. But yeah, this is going to be our hangar. Or is it? Good question. I'm trying to decide what makes the most sense for the ship design. Again, I do not have a plan, which is like the #1 mistake when building a large grid ship. Always have a plan. Oh, no way. We finished a jump drive. We also have a Cardassian ship. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. We are about to have a Romulan and Cardassian battle. I gotta watch this. This is gonna be sick. And I actually don't care about these tools because they are not the right level. Look at this. I'm pretty sure these guys are enemies. Yeah, look at that. Oh, goodness. This guy probably gonna sound like a giddy schoolboy here, but holy cow. There you Hitting the shields. I don't think the Romulans have fired yet. They might have wasted all their ammunition on that pirate ship. Come on, do something. Insert that, you know, guy poking the stick meme. Well, I won't lie. This is anticlimactic.
Meteor storm inbound.
Oh, meteor storm. Maybe that'll do some damage. Ooh. He almost got me with his, I think the Cardassians use phaser technology, technically. Oh, Cardassians taking blows from the meteor storm. So cool. Crap! I hit it too hard. But that's okay. I need to get back to my own ship first, so. Let me actually, oh, no way. Did our assembler finish our jump drives already? Dude. That's crazy. But yeah, we need elite stuff now. I realized I never made elite. For the glory of the Empire, long live the Union. I don't know where you guys ended up, but chances are you're still fighting it out. I think that D2 Hauler is actually a new encounter, so that's exciting. Because, yeah, unfortunately, most of these, the new encounters are going to be neutral. So we're going to have to probably pick a few factions to willingly become hostile with. Let's check our batteries, actually. I bet those things are getting depleted. Yeah, in 37 minutes. Ooh, boy. How are you looking? Fully recharged in 1 minute. That one's in 4. So yeah, we'll be fine. But that does bring up a good point. I am going to need quite storage of batteries somewhere too, as well as probably 2 large nuclear reactors. This is really becoming an endgame ship fast, isn't it? I didn't want it to be that, but sometimes that's just what you get. Prototech is supposed to be endgame after all. So this might just have to end up being our ship. The problem is I want my endgame ship to also be cool. This is just gonna be like a destroyer, basically. I think what we'll do is batteries along the top. Inside, because that'll count as a very strong top defense as well. Okay, that is 15 batteries. It's pretty solid. Yeah, I bet we're gonna need quite a bunch of power cells and computers. Okay. I do need to keep this open because I need a way to let our conveying go through. Oh, in fact, I need to start thinking about thrusters too. I've kind of got this cool shaping, but I don't have thrusting capabilities configured yet. So yeah, actually, we're gonna have to move our hangar more forward up, and then we're gonna have to connect up arms of thrusters here, which that actually gives us more room to play with in here. We'll cut this one off as a complete room, and then in here I'm thinking we'll probably put our nuclear reactors, and then this will be perfect because we can use it as a conveyor junction. There'll be a port up top and a port on the side, and the port on the side will lead into the arms, which will have hydrogen and ion thrusters. Okay, and then yeah, let's queue up 2 large warfare reactors because we're gonna need a lot of components. And honestly, I should queue up a couple large ion thrusters while we're at it, especially since our assembler is speedy. Because I have a mod that makes the industrial ones faster, because, you know, they look like they should be faster. Then I've got 3 speed modules on it as well, so that thing is cooking. It is speedy. Beautiful. Yeah, this ship is endgame. Alright, well, as long as we get the idea that it's not endgame out of our heads, we should be good to go. Our jump drives are now fully charged, looks like. I was trying to leave this open so that we could access that control panel, but let's see if we still can. Oh yeah, we're good. In fact, we're actually good to go up these tubes one more. I was worried, you know, dealing with the paint, but I think I'm gonna leave it for now. I can come back and repaint everything later. There's that. And then we need to make sure these guys are good and defended. A single row of blocks isn't fantastic, but it is better than nothing, I think. Welding's starting to hurt my eyes, but that's just because the sun isn't in an optimal place. Oh, in fact, Actually, it'll yeah. I was gonna say I could probably build a cryo chamber and make the sun spin, but then, if I remember correctly, that mod will say, "Oh, you're in space. Why do you need to set it today?" So never mind. We'll probably also put our med bay back here, unless it's getting too busy. It might be getting too busy. We'll hold off on that one. Let's take a look at what hangar blocks we have. I think we have some modded ones. Oh, has a built-in force field to keep the air in and pressure out. Oh, dude, we've got scaling ones. 10 blocks high, 12. Yeah, dude, look at that. That's sick. Okay. So how big do we want to make our hangar? I'm thinking probably at least 6 blocks, right? And we'll cover these up as well with armor blocks. The Romulans and the Cardassians have given up.
Energy low.
Fine, I'll go back inside, but let me expand the ship to the front because I really want to stop having to come back inside to regen. Which actually, never mind. They've got a block for that. Well, actually, I don't think. I was going to say, the new block that they added is it the terminal? No, that's just a cargo terminal block. Is there, where's the, maybe that's a base game one. But anyways, they added a block where you can just interact with the, whatever the word is. Holy cow. I think I'm gonna stop talking because clearly I'm not saying anything of value anyways at this point. One of our large refineries or reactors is finished. Oh, speaking of, I'm gonna need a reactor. But I'm gonna grab some uranium and stick it in there so that we can start really getting our power going. So yeah, if we go in here now and look at the batteries. Yeah, everything's charging in 13 minutes. It's much better. I'm really liking how this shaping's coming out so far. It's all white right now, so you won't be able to really tell. But it's really coming together. There's our port. So it'll come up through from our connector, down through the reactor, and out into what's gonna be our wing, which is reminds me that I shaped that too early because that's gonna be actually merging into our wing. In fact, it's probably gonna be the literal inverse, like this. Yep, we've already reached the problem where we're too close to the station. Who could have seen this coming? Oh, in fact, we might be at the limits of our build and repair. Oh no, it's just been busy. We're gonna make kind of a central holy cargo container, which I will paint gold. And this cargo container is where the loot shall go. Mostly Prototech components, but we'll see. Because again, this is our most defended section of the ship, at least so far. The bottom is not as defended, but that's okay. We can beef that up here as soon as we get around to it. In fact, I'm gonna get rid of these now so that there's no excuse to accidentally keep it and to make it definitely thicker. Thicker than a Snicker. Oh, we've got both our reactors up. For some reason our output has dropped, but that's all right. Batteries will charge in 8 minutes. Yeah, we should be good. I'm actually gonna do more batteries even, because you can never have too many, especially when you got jump drives involved. This will also give us a way to see our batteries at a glance, because currently they're all buried up here. Darn it. Yeah, I'm gonna need to go back in and heal up again. I didn't get my med bay out in time yet. Just fine. Better not to rush these things, but we do need a way to get our conveyors up through the front of the ship, which I might put 3, if not 4 way conveyors through. Well, it's hard because I feel like at some point, if your ship has sustained that much damage, like you're in a hopeless endeavor. But mobile utility platform, huh? Yeah, we've got a lot of NPC stuff that's spawned around. Thankfully, my computer is beefy and can handle it, but a lot of our PCU is getting eaten up too. Let's focus on this side, building that wing. Actually, I don't know if I want to. I was thinking large hydrogen thrusters, but I think we'll probably just do small ones on the sides. And then do large ion thrusters, because this ship will, yeah, we're not going to be taking this thing into atmosphere. Large warfare, yeah. These will be the ones we want for this bad boy. And then maybe what we'll do is we'll bring it out like this. We'll use junctions for armor purposes, but I don't recommend doing this for PCU reasons. This also slows things down quite a bit, as I've been told. Because I guess it has to check each port as it goes by, but that's what we need in this situation is armored conveyors that won't get dropped, because I'm also going to put turrets on these side wings. So we're looking for hydrogen thruster. Let's build one of the new hydrogen tanks that'll be a better size for this ship. Oh, is this small? Nope, that can be built. Cool. In fact, that might be a really good armored conveyor, basically. Is it just 1 block wide? It might be 2. Let's see. It's a weird size. That's what's interesting about it. Oh no, it's a small block, that's why. This is the one that works here. Oh crap, a meteor shower and I'm blocking a lot. Oh, okay, good. Ah, no. Stop destroying my ship! Stop blowing holes in my ship! Pop this guy down below. My baby. What are you do? Oh, I see. Alright, well. Dude. Turrets are brutal. Turrets are brutal. So unfortunately, these new, smaller hydrogen tanks don't have multiple connectors. It's just on one side, which, oh, no, they do. They just have it in a less than opportune position. Actually, it's not a bad position. It's not where I would have wanted it. Uh-oh. Why is there a big lag spike? What spawned? The Klingons? What? That'd be so funny if the Klingons arrived at our duel over there. Dude, it's 3 Klingons. Place your bets. I'm flying to this one. This one's sick. Is it 3? Yeah, dude, the Negvar ships are so cool. Bird of Preys are classic, but the Negvars, now those guys are meaty. Oh wait, we can't get close because the Vengeance moved there. Though it would be kind of funny to spawn the Vengeance. It would destroy everything and then come destroy me, but yeah, I have a feeling these Klingons are gonna wipe everybody out. Yep, the Cardassian shields have failed. It's just getting lit up by these. And I think the Romulans are next. Oh, the Romulans are firing back. I thought, I was like, oh yeah, these guys are definitely out of ammo. But no. In fact, it's diverted this bird of prey to attacking it exclusively, it seems. Oof. Photon torpedoes directly to the shields is a painful lesson. Cardassians stand no chance here. Oh look, they popped in open. Let's go inside and take a peek. Ah, what are these components? Shield enhancer, shield modulator, shield controller, auxiliary power coil. A power unit with 300 megawatts of output. Interesting. Oh, we are in an active war zone. These are all blocks that we will have access to build. So I just want to make sure I'm well versed on what they do because we will likely want to put them on our ship. Where is our station? It's up there. All right. I want to see if I can make it that unknown signal, since that one's fairly close to us. Let's see if I can get to it before the timer runs out. If it's one that moves, it'll go away from us. We're cooked, but 20, 19, 18, 17. Nah, we're good. Come on. Give me the button. A badger grinder. Wow. That is in no way better than what I would have normally gotten, but that's okay. I don't think oh. I didn't get to claim it before it exploded. Sad day. But yeah, I don't think the odds are actually going to be that much better. They'll be a little bit, but I think they're doing increased spawn rates is kind of the bigger thing. But the rarity would be nice. we'll see. All right, back to our hydrogen decision. I think what we could do is the small hydrogen tanks back here. And then that way we could still have some kind of inline.
Inventory full.
I lied.
Inventory
Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that.
full.
Get rid of that, get rid of that.
Inventory full.
Get rid of that. There we go. Now we'll have, oh, in fact, we could do a third row. There we go. In theory, I could turn that into a junction, but I don't know. I don't care. All right, so we got our power and jump drive room, as well as our prototech hoarding spot. Which actually, is that even a good spot for it? Because technically, maybe the jump drives will be targeted. It's also, it's still the most armored spot, so I think it's fine. We got our hangar bay here. I think we are good to, yeah, close this off and then continue on to the rest of the ship with our hangar bay completed. It's not completed because we don't have conveyor access quite yet, but we'll be running that from the back of the ship through to the front anyways. I'll need to find a spot to park our shuttle, but that should be easy since it is a very small ship. If the functionality works, like the drill and stuff, it's honestly gonna be maybe a must-have mod for me moving forward, because that's just the pure compactness of it alone is crazy. But the Klingons found another enemy? I think they're just now targeting the Romulans. Now I kind of wish that Dominion fleet was still around. That would have been cool to add to the mix. And actually, I want to see these energy shields in action, because these are special hangars that should have energy shields to keep the oxygen pressurized while they're open. So let's see how that looks. So let's go into, actually, we need to bind these. We need to see which ones are which one though. I'm hoping these four are all together. Oh, that's loud. Those seem to also open faster. And I can go through that shield. Yep, cool. So those four that are open are gonna be our right side hangar doors. Oh, I'm gonna need to name this ship. The Proto Chaser is kind of not bad. I guess
Energy low.
Proto Hunter. That's what it does. Hunter is better than Chaser. Proto Hunter. Let's see if that sticks. Okay. So now in theory, I can come here. I can say set up button panels, go to groups. And this is the right side. So we'll have this as open and close. We'll go over here, set up buttons. This group will be the left ones, open and closed. It opens, those are stayed open. And then that one closes the correct one, and so does that one. That's cool. And if it's airtight too, that's even better. Once again, I didn't build a med kit in time, so we're going back inside. Oh, I just blew out all my oxygen. Sweet. Well, we clearly have enough anyways. Maybe when the Klingons are done. Oh, the Klingons left. It's just that Cardassian down there. Let's go steal that thing. Wait. An enemy has been spotted. Klingons, you guys are gone. leave us alone. Yes, so right here. I'm gonna attach one of those giant magnetic plates. Let's go scoop up that Cardassian ship and bring it here. One man's trash and all that. This looks terrible, but again, this is this is just a temporary little service to get the to get that ship. There's the Klingon ships. Are they going after the D2 hauler? Dude, these Klingons are on the prowl. Okay, where is the Galler? There it is. I wonder if the Romulan ship is still there too. I don't know if this ship was actually gonna have enough strength to be able to move this. Oh crap, I forgot that this ship gets a little excited, meaning it takes a while to slow down. Unless we do a reverse burn a little bit. Okay. Look at this. This is so cool. How many times have I said that this episode? Not enough. That's the answer. This ship is so much bigger than mine. Nope. Don't you move there, buddy. We did it. Has it taken control? I don't think so. Alright, I just did a kind of a heavy burn. Let's see if this thing took any damage. No. It's got a jump drive. That's cool. Broken gravity generator. It's got a bunch of stuff in here. It's got a bunch of uranium that I can't take because it's damaged beyond repair. Where's the cockpit? Let's see if we can't acquire this. Probably be easier to get to the cockpit from the outside since at least I know where that's sort of supposed to be. Yeah. This ship is beyond devastated. So we just need to go up. If I start turning this, does anything even happen? Yep, I am slowly seeing gyro movement. So if we turn off dampeners and then just start hitting the gas. Yes, we are technically increasing in altitude. I'm gonna turn back on our dampeners here just to get things situated, but we are raising this ship very slowly, but it is raising. Oh, wait. 2 Romulan ships spawned, and they're fighting the 3 Klingon ones. Dude, these Klingons, I'm just gonna live off their scraps. This is fantastic news. And if those Romulans can actually make a dent, they're just Vokar class vessels. If we get a, oh, I can't remember it, but it's like the one that was in every Next Generation episode. Can't remember it now off the top of my head. But yeah, they're like really big capital ships that might stand a chance. Because the Nengvar, I think, is the capital ships of the Klingons. I don't know. It's been so long. But yeah, that would be a cool fight. I mean, that's still there is going to be a cool fight. I bet one of the Bird of Preys dies with the Vokars, but I don't know. We'll have to salvage that battle after this one as well. The raw resources of this thing alone is going to be game changer. It's not like the Cardassian Empire needed it. All right, we're going to start slowing down, and I'm actually going to start gyroing this beast towards our station. I really wish we got the Space Engineers 2 system with the where you can point and then the ship will fly to that point instead of having to drag the mouse. Okay, let's bring it, stop spinning, and then let me just angle this so that we don't hit the station, because that would be not cool. I'm trying to use E to roll it slightly. It's moving technically. Technically speaking. Oh, we lost a block there. I'm actually gonna get out and see what block it is. Ah, survival kit.
Inventory full.
Ah, well, I didn't get any of the components anyways. Never mind. And we should have our pink. Yes, I'm gonna paint this whole thing pink. Hopefully this doesn't get my drill ship. It didn't, yay. And then let me go make sure our builder repairs are set to grind away anything that's that pink. Hopefully our turrets don't attack it. That would be annoying and a waste of ammo. Okay. Weld before grind. We're gonna set current grind color for the glory of the Empire. Did you guys win? Ah, Bird of Prey. Oh, the Nengvar has been disabled. Interesting. Maybe the Romulans will win that battle after all. Okay, we're about 600 meters away. Flying this pink Cardassian ship. Love it. I love it. Ooh, that means we can salvage that Nengvar next. Oh, I still see it moving. I think just the signal has gone away. Uh-oh. I gave it too much gas. No. Do not hit it. Please. Okay, we're good. I was panicking there for a second. Let's get this guy nice and close. Not too close to hit it, but close enough that the builder repairs will strip it for parts. It's gonna take forever to strip it, but that's all right. I'm gonna undock this as well, and boom. I'll move this into position to go salvage that battle next. Okay. So I just replaced those angles with 2 builder repairs, which is just gonna be a good place for them overall. But now hopefully they should assist with this grinding. Get it back into position. And I think we'll try doing grind only, because, yeah, I don't think it's doing anything. Because, yeah, that's really close. Set it to grind only. Show me those blue. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Tear this thing apart. Cool. Okay. Well, while that's going, I'm going to be placing my blocks. They won't get welded up, but that's okay. I can have the builder repairs focus on that. Whew, okay, that was a nice distraction, but let's get back to the task at hand. We are going to need at least one solid junction here. Maybe the cross works. Every time I've used a cross, though, I come back, like, a few minutes later and need to put a junction there. So we'll see if that cross lasts. Oh my gosh. We have 5 birds of prey. The Klingons called for reinforcements. Now, okay, I thought the Vokar might be standing a chance, but that's more enemies they have to defeat. We'll see. Find out next time on this channel. Okay. We are going to do a line of junctions across again.
Meteor storm inbound.
Fetch. Oh, those turrets might be a problem. Yep,
Your health is low.
Just got shot by my own turrets. It's fine. I need to move this. I just got... Just got murdered. Let's go. Any of these take damage? Nope. Okay. Okay. And then, yeah, basically from one of these guys, we'll stick a connector and put our shuttle on it. And then after that, we will be able to utilize this hangar bay for our shuttle. Should probably put another builder repair in our hangar. Oh, I should probably open our hangar doors just while we're working on it so that I can go in and out at will. Cool. And so those will be airtight. Nice. And it should be big enough to get, you know, Prototech in. In fact, we might want to line the ground with magnetic pads, or even like a small structure with magnetic stuff on the side so that we could push it directly into it and then it'll stick. I don't know. So many things to decide. That is connected that way, so we'll actually just stick this guy in as normal. There you go. Now you can pull resources. Sweet. Blocks will get slowly welded up now, so that's good. All right, let's start shrinking in our ship. It'll bulge out at the widest part as the hangar bay and then kind of come to a point at the front, like a regular battleship. This thing I could probably throw into the ocean on one of the planets and it would float. Okay, the Romulans have been defeated, if you wanted an update on the battle. That's a lot of ships sitting there ready to be salvaged, but as you can see, we've got our hands full. Oh, our thruster built. That's cool. I forgot I got a little sidetracked on that project. An unknown signal spawned. Oh, and I think the USS Vengeance point is gone, so that's good. I really didn't actually want to deal with that at all, and it was freaking me out. Also, I found this sick way to merge these down a line. I did it over here and it looked really good and I was like, nice. I've committed to this light armor slope 2x1x1 base. That's kind of the main block I'm using to shape this whole thing. And I'm digging it, but it also brings up some weird ways on how to, you know, combine it. So in this room, I'm gonna have our control seat. So I'm actually gonna build a rather armored, a panic room, I guess, basically, style control room with the med bay in here as well. And that way it'll still be well defended, well armored, and it'll also give me quick access to the hangar bay from which I can zip out to go collect Prototech and also get back in quickly to get the ship out of there if need be. Because both are kind of important. I'll also want to have a redundant bridge somewhere in case this gets blown up, or I might build this one so well that if it gets blown up then the ship's not worth saving anyways. We'll see. In fact, it might not even hurt to have like a welder pointed directly at the control seat and repeatedly fixing it up. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I think I shrunk it down a little too much. Yeah, I need to
Energy
expand this.
low.
And I'm gonna expand it before we run out of energy. That's my goal. Uh-oh. Yep, Borg Cube. Vengeance gets replaced with, you know, something worse, but hey, that's the space engineer's way, right? It can always get worse. Okay. With it wider there, now I can build our little panic room. So I want it to be 2 blocks thick, at least.
Energy critical.
Yeah, I know energy's critical. Let me just fix this and make it so I can charge up. We need medical components. And that'll do it. That'll at least let us, yeah, recharge. Alright. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. This might actually be too tanky. But, you know what? This ship is designed for combat. No one can deny that. I might even put 2 of these, honestly. They'll be right by each other, but chances are they'd have to destroy both sides, which I don't think is... It's possible, but it's not probable. This is goofy. And we are actually going to continue keeping it expanded. Probably, yeah, about to there. I'm sure there's better ways that I could build this so that it's... Huh? More Romulans? It says 5 neutral signals. Oh, I got a solo Romulan ship. Oh no.
Meteor storm inbound.
These guys are kind of close. I don't love how close they are. Oh, I actually need my turrets to go off. I need them to be off, and I need them to be off now. Because if they accidentally hit those, I would rather... Oh, lag spike? I'd rather tank those shots than anger the Klingons. Look at that. Our sim speed has dropped. But, nope, the Romulan Vokar is still going. This is the most exciting part of the episode, really. It's me narrating this, Klingon-Romulan Cardassian war that's been going on. Cardassians gave up quickly, as we can see with the ship I conquered from them. The worst thing that can happen at this point is... Whoa. See that? They, like, knocked each other. The battle has grown fierce right by me. So, hopefully we're fine. You guys just stay doing your thing, and I'll keep doing my thing, which is building a ship that can one day take you guys out. This section is going to be so chunky in the middle. We're actually going to take it down. Yeah, this will be buried within armor blocks. All right, now to waste steel plates. But hey, this is what I get for not wanting to use heavy armor. I'm still going to keep it 2 blocks high because I like not feeling like I'm crammed in. Or maybe I won't, because I do want to try out those corridor blocks. Let's start with that next. I'm actually gonna put a vent in here as well for some exclusive dedicated airflow. We'll do the full block air vent because that's probably more tanky. This is connected now so I can get oxygen and hydrogen. Ooh, which speaking of, we don't actually have any oxygen tanks on this thing yet. But that's okay because we're not entirely supposed to yet. But yeah, look at this. Yay! Little tunnel into our thing. I also, as you can see, added it to this side. I'm not going to do any corridor blocks there, but it is a nice door. I wish it rolled like the vault doors from Fallout, but you win some, you lose some. Or not necessarily lose some, you don't always get what you ask for. Okay. Back to wasting all my steel plates. Ooh, this might be a great place for a turret, actually. Thankfully, we don't have to worry about steel plates because we have that giant pink Cardassian ship that's getting milked for steel plates as we speak. Okay, and then I'm actually going to put a build a repair deep in here as well for obvious reasons, I should hope. Does that work? Let's see how this feels. Nope, I think we need to go one more. Because, yeah, then we'll have our control seat right there, and then we can go around to either side. Perfect. Oh, you know, we should probably pipe up the conveyors through here while I'm thinking about it. Because that'll be the way we'll get additional weapons through to up here. In fact, we could even do a redundant conveyor line. Ta-da! Yeah, again, no need to leave comments about how I shouldn't be using junctions like this, because I know this is not good for the game, sim speed and whatnot, but it is good for survivability of this ship, which is kind of the only thing that matters to me at the moment. And I don't actually have to worry about, I was gonna say, I don't have to worry about oxygen being vented, because I should double door this, but I was gonna say I don't need to worry about that because of the shields, but then I realized, wait, combat might open up some holes in my ship. But then I remembered, I don't really care about oxygen. That's why I have a spacesuit, and this guy's right here. So as long as, no, I don't even care. We could lose all our oxygen tanks, and that would still be fine. What would be more detrimental is getting stuck behind the door opening animation with 2 of them when I need to get back to my control seat. So, yeah, we'll leave it at 1 and call it good. Do I want to continue these pipes in some ways up to the front of the ship? We could, yeah, build a, 3x3 square around the tunnels and get that as an extra protected way to get through sections, but I don't think it matters quite that much. So yeah, we got 2 spots for turrets there, 2 on there. We do definitely need more, but for now I think we're doing well. All right, yep, and then block you off. The tops and bottoms are gonna be 3 blocks wide, which is gonna be fantastic. I think I remember seeing a video once upon a time saying, oh, it's actually better to have an air gap between armor layers, but frankly, I'm just happy to have this. Should I put my gravity generator in there? I don't think so. I don't think that's needed. The Klingons have clearly taken over this sector. Why is there a bird of prey so far away over there? I bet we could salvage that Nengvar. Actually, I think the Nengvar is still moving. Because I think its antenna is just dead. But yeah, I'm pretty sure if I docked a ship to it, they would get a little hostile. Oh, these never got finished. We need power cells. Big lag spike. Who spawned? Ah, it is the Dominion. Oh no. Oh no. Please. Actually, yeah, we should be good. They should be heading down and away from us. So we've got 3 birds of prey and a Nengvar versus a heavy escort and 3 fighters. So this is actually a pretty even fight, except for the Klingons have already been through a strong battle. And the Dominion are canonically very strong. So I would... Oh, 7 neutral signals? There might be quite a few more fighters than I thought. Oh, actually, I think it's the bird of prey? I don't know. This view alone is just perfection. I don't think we'll be antagonizing any of these, of the Star Trek armies or empires, because they are clearly very strong. I think the Klingons are already dead. The Klingons dominated this sector, and they are incapacitated. Crazy. There's still 1 bird of prey that's scouting out way over there, but... Oh, there's one up there, actually. That one should probably get involved, unless it's without honor. So back to the front here. I think we'll need to double door this one just for... Well, no, we don't actually have to double door it, but we will need to add another tunnel as a way through. And then we can reinforce the front. In fact, we are going to extend the whole thing 1 more block still that way. And then now we can start shrinking it down. All right, that Nengvar is pretty much officially dead. Uh-oh, oh, who you firing at? That Klingon bird of prey there. So yeah, once the, I say once like this is ever gonna get finished, but once this Galler is stripped of parts, we will go pick up that Nengvar and add it to our salvaging procedures. Has it like picked up all the valuable components? I think so. Because these are mostly empty ships, which is good for PCU reasons. So as long as it's like grabbed that refinery that was damaged, let's see if I can find that. I can't find it, so I'm hoping that means it's picked it up. As long as it's grabbed that and any thruster components. I don't think I even saw thrusters on these. Okay, but I think that's where we're actually going to call it for today. I'm, still feeling passionate about building this, so I could probably keep going all night, but I think I also want to stop here to give you guys input and help me make sure I'm not making a mistake. So this is kind of our mostly complete room. We've got our 2 reactors, our 2 jump drives. I might find a place to stick a 3rd jump drive and maybe even some small reactors on the front ship, but the front of the ship is still open concept. I think we do need a place for hydrogen, oxygen, electrolysis. We do have some hydrogen tanks here that have... Oh, I thought I made them all the same. Oh well. Hydrogen tanks here that are all full as a kind of a backup storage in the back, but we might put a larger one up front in our hydrogen section. Yeah, we built our command bunker. This thing is solid. Underneath, we're gonna round out the bottom too so that it's thicker. We still need to round out the top too. But yeah, it'll have at least another layer of blocks underneath, if not 2. We'll have to probably try and protect our underbelly. That's probably gonna be our weakest section. Oh look, actually we could. Oh, I don't actually. Oh, I do have a door. Just for kicks and giggles, I am going to pressurize this. Yep, I was gonna say, there's no way this thing isn't airtight. It's got no lights, but it does have a control panel, and this thing is working, so that's great. But yeah, leave suggestions down below. I'm not sure on weapons yet. I think on the side here we'll go artillery. But I do want to add some of those phasers, photon torpedo launchers, all of our Star Trek weapons. Definitely a shield generator. I think we've got our... Let's see what we have for shields. Have I not unlocked it? I have not unlocked it. I think they use these ship options. Oh, I need to... Ah, dang it. I let the build and repair build the jump drive, so now it doesn't think I've built one yet, which means I have to grind it, which means it's going to lose all its power. Hopefully not. Okay, nope, it didn't. We're good. But yeah, now I can build these shield controller tables. The shield control will definitely go in here. That seems like a good place for a good piece of a component to hide. And that's also going to be a pretty central part of the ship, so that might be good. But yeah, anyways, this is a long outro. I'm rambling. Leave suggestions down below. Our ship is going. It is currently called the Prototech Hunter, which is, a decent name. But if you've got a better suggestion for a name as well, throw it down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.